Handoff, trying to find some space. Out of the arc, Gary Clark. Now Antetokounmpo with his first board of the game, a guy that comes in averaging 30 and 14 a game. The only player in the NBA to be in the top 5 in both points and rebounds. His first look is a 3, and it didn't look bad.
I'm on the rotations as well.
Folds on the probe and tapped away by the length of Antetokounmpo. On the run. And no, an offensive foul into the chin, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you know that.
And they were a clean team for the most part during the regular season. Antetokounmpo on the spin and a hammer.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, 1 point.
Strong, physical, and willing, I think, to play the way he has to in order for this Magic team to have some success.
12-2 run, Antetokounmpo. And it's their 4th turnover already for 11 points the other way.
And that's, again, you have to find things like that if you're the Magic. That you're not going to out-talent this Bucks team. You've got to win the possession down.
First time that's happened for Orlando since the 2010-2011 back-to-back years. Terrence Ross. And Antetokounmpo right back into the game with the board.
Let's see if this second unit can do a good job of loading and keeping Giannis out of the paint in transition. Good job on this possession.
Yeah, look at the way they're walling off the paint. Khem Birch, real short on the try by Marvin Williams. Plus to play in the first 12. Give Antetokounmpo a little space. He'll spin on the baseline. And doesn't get the reverse. DiVincenzo will keep it alive. Short shot paint. It's almost like they're playing a zone. Look at the free around. Good positioning. George Hill. He found the soft spot underneath, didn't he?
Did great, but you would expect when you head into the postseason.
It's now a 16-4 run, to your point, Greg. 16-4 as Antetokounmpo tapped away on top of the basketball. The loose stuff goes to the guy that tapped it away. James near anybody. Going to be DJ Augustine on the flyby as a mid-range game.
And you don't mind that, though. That's really good offensive execution. They are creating great looks in the half court against the #1 defense in the NBA, and Korver able to knock down that triple.
He's not 39, is he? 4th on the all-time three-point list. Kyle Korver, mid-range game. Ross a little bit short. Now going to wall off with Antetokounmpo. I think he draws a little attention. And did he walk?
I'm going to get a foul.
Yeah, hold on Khem Birch. Throw line off the bench. And boy, Marc Gasol doesn't look like Marc Gasol from that replay from last year. An 11-2 run now in a shocking 18-point game. Make it 16. He's going to get his. We know that's not his game at this point of his career. On the run. Boy, they walled off Giannis, didn't they?
But he made the right read there.
Called all the time.
You don't see it very often. That one may be a little more pronounced than most. But that's 2 straight turnovers, too. So after doing such a good job early on, they're going to get a block.
You got it sliding over.
More what you were expecting to see.
Vooch knew it. Coming up short.
Yeah, but the defense, much more intensity, much more attention to detail there, I thought, by Milwaukee. And they're going to get a travel there. Sessions. The shots weren't shot with the same rhythm because the defense is just a little more physical and a little more intense.
Giannis trying to driver for him if he wants to shoot threes all game. It's DJ Augustine off the glass. Doesn't get the roll, but a crafty move by the veteran. Vucevic stayed in the neighborhood. Should have stayed longer. And Giannis is going to the free throw line on the foul.
Vooch was able to set that screen cleanly. But because he's more active defensively, it forces the turnover.
For all the good work by Orlando in the first half. Ross gets the and it's his 3rd three.
I'll tell you, that was a huge one just for the Magic. They had their struggles here the last few minutes offensively.
Giannis will get there and follow his own. That's padding the stats, Moses Malone. 54-45, 9-point game inside of 2 to play.
He is such a force.
And the guy who drafted him's in the building, of course. Markelle Fultz filling it up from long range. Feeling pretty good. Of Orlando now. Had been in Milwaukee and drafted the man with the ball, Giannis Antetokounmpo. As he gets the 3. Right back at it. Giannis 17-9 already. Averages 30 and 14 coming into the game. Clark back-to-back. And on the free throw line of the close by Antetokounmpo. Points the game on 41% shooting.
I mean, partner, would you have ever thought that the Magic would be up like this with Evan Fournier being scoreless in the first half?
No. And it's a shock all the way around because they need Fournier. So it's a plus right now as Matthews is free on the arc. Fournier will track it down.
For the Magic, can they get Fournier going, who has struggled in the first round, as did last season and obviously in that first half?
Ominous beginning.
Two keys that they stressed in the halftime Milwaukee locker room.
Yep. Left Vucevic, the hot hand of the first half. And it's a bank, and he did not call glass, did he?
Yeah, but he struggles in terms of taking care of it, and that's allowing Milwaukee to get their rhythm.
Now Antetokounmpo on the spin, and got what he wanted. All of a sudden, for a 10-point game at the break. It's it. Fultz kept it alive.
Great call there, partner. Just being active, staying engaged.
And how can you lose Antetokounmpo? They did. And it burns him. Gary Clark didn't track him, did he?
Yeah. And
doesn't get the roll. So Milwaukee was down by 10 at the break. Now a chance to tie it on a three as Vucevic clears it away. Giannis.
And the body movement and spacing for the Magic, non-existent here for the most part in this second half.
It'll be real short. Not many touches for Fournier. He's 0 for 3 in 21 minutes, so he's only had 3 shots. Tough to find your rhythm. It's Middleton, and he's going to the free throw line.
Big, can space it, makes the rotation, if you want to trap, so much harder to make.
Good timing, Nick Vucevic, who just hit the triple.
The champs of these came out and kind of hit him in the mouth a little bit and had him reeling, but they seem to have recovered a little bit with their great execution.
With the bucket is now up to 13 on 5 of 8 shooting. Giannis, the Euro, and Vucevic keeps it away from Marvin Williams.
The Magic's partnership with the FRC has been conducting a voter registration campaign with the theme "Get off the bench, get in the game, and vote."
To start the second half late. It was a 9-2 spurt for the Bucks. They need Fournier. And he's not close.
He just does not seem engaged in this game. But it was a good job by Vuce there to give him an opportunity in rhythm, and he missed it poorly.
DiVincenzo, good help by Fournier. Underneath, as Antetokounmpo is going after the board. Now Fultz, the big guard. They tried to bring it back out. The length of Giannis took it away. Not going to be a clear path. Third, Augustine going to the rack. DJ Augustine, Texas Longhorn, puts him up by 13. So they got it down to 69-68. And Giannis lowered the shoulder a little bit, didn't he? Good. And what about waiting for the pick? It's blocked. Good job by Bledsoe as he leaked out. George Hill hesitation but lost it. And Giannis couldn't clean it up. He's back at it, he's blocked away. Out of bounds.
Wow. I tell you what.
That's team deep.
I'm trying to take away some of those looks for him.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Good luck in the fourth, guys.
Thank you, Jared. Start of the fourth. Bledsoe out there with Antetokounmpo. Games in the first 12 weeks of the season, and Isaac was out after the first of the year with a knee injury. Before the injury is sustained here. What a pass. Middleton. Antetokounmpo, they're on the same page.
Not leave, and then that pick and roll with Middleton and Giannis, no weak side help. He's able to get all the way down to the rim.
Gary Clark, one of the few times he's been that far off, as he's got 15 points. And now 4 of 9 from beyond the arc. Connaughton, free on the arc. Pat Connaughton's got it.
In a lot of ways, reminds me a lot of J.R. Smith. Long, freakishly athletic, but then also provides that ability to shoot the basketball.
Bledsoe, too quick for his own goal. What? Shooters shoot after he hits badly on the previous possession.
You know what? You got to have a short memory.
Giannis, good box out by Terrence Ross on that side. As Wessel.
It does not feel good, but it does give the Magic an opportunity. I should say the Bucks here an opportunity. And that was, I was going to say too easy, and then he ends up missing the left.
And Connaughton has the short one. Ton of time. 3 minutes into the fourth. Giannis on the spin and tripped up. It'll be a window, I believe. And hopefully it's gone astray. So Vuce waited for it a long time. And they handcuffed him. Giannis doesn't get the roll.
Fournier's got to play one than he had on that possession there, unable to convert that point-blank layup, and that's an opening now for the Bucks.
Now can they build the wall? Giannis will settle. And he won't come close. 50-50. Goes back to the Bucks. Markelle Fultz has taken over for Augustine, who sits down with 11. 11 assists, that is. Taken away, a good read by James Ennis, and now the clock is your ally.
That was a really good play there by Ennis, anticipating that cut and timing that pass.
And they're going to keep Connaughton on Vucevic. He's going to wait till it clears out. And
that's what the Magic have done here tonight. And it's why they find themselves an opportunity to take a 1-0 lead in this series.
Now, the mid-range game doesn't work. Running out of racing room with 95 seconds left. Antetokounmpo, a great look for Connaughton. Too strong. And a good box out. It's going to be a loose ball foul on Antetokounmpo on the solid play on.
Typically, most of his shots are going to come from the interior. That was impressive.
Got to go up. End of the shot clock. Vucevic knew it. That was a percentage buster. Thanks a lot. 30 seconds left. Antetokounmpo, you should let him go. Don't want to stop the clock. And it's too